Gymnasium. Baptist College Gymnasium. CCAA Men's College Basketball matchup. New College of Florida versus your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Caps. In a word of prayer, remain standing. Heavenly Father, we're grateful for the opportunity to gather together in this place. This is competition. It's outstanding teams. Lord, we pray for just freedom of play, players, coaches, in Jesus' name we pray. Information. First for the visiting Mighty Jupiter, Florida, number 1, Jack Scott. Jordan Clark. Minnesota, number 13, Zach Close. Seville, Spain, Juan Diego Gonzalez. And are coached by Andrew Lindby. He is a Butts and Ty Brooks. Starting lineups for your Trinity Baptist College Eagles. From Valdosta, Georgia, 1, Jaquez. 6'1" senior guard from Valdosta, Georgia, Davian Thompson. 5'11" senior guard from Quitman, Georgia. 5'9" junior guard from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Eagle. Let's play basketball.
And thank you again to Coach John D. Jones, the athletic director and former men's basketball coach here at Trinity Baptist College. I'm Ray Bureau, and you're about to watch the Eagles play their regular season official opener as they're taking on the Banyans from the Sarasota area's New College of Florida, members of the NAIA Sun Conference. First official game for the Eagles. The Banyans are 3-1. We'll tell you more after the tip-off, and our ball game is underway. Banyans 3-1, no record in Sun Conference play. That will change on November 20th, though. There's a first shot of the ball game, and it is good already by Diego Eslava, who's averaging 12 points through the Banyans' first 4 games. Banyans' last game was an 80-71 win over Middle Georgia State University on November 2nd. They're averaging 85.3 points per game, as the basket is good for DJ Thompson, the first official basket of TBC's season. Banyans are allowing 85 points per game. They're shooting 42.4% from the field, 34.7% from three-point range, and a very, very nice 78.7% from the line. They played an exhibition at NCAA Division I Stetson University. As you see, Eslava hit his second three-pointer to give the Banyans a 6-2 lead. Stetson won that ball game 94-75, but that is a Division I program, similar to what TBC did against JU on Monday night. We'll tell you more about that in just a bit. Missed shot by Brandon Hill and a rebound by Jack Scott, who stands at 6'9" out of Jupiter, Florida. The third three-point attempt, this one no good, and Thompson's able to get the rebound off the floor. Diego Eslava from Seville, Spain, hit 2 three-pointers before missing that one, and we have the game's first foul, and this one is going against Zach Close. And that's going to put DJ Thompson at the line. First free throws of the season officially for TBC. And the first one is good. Thompson now with 3 points. DJ Thompson came here last year from Toccoa Falls College. Did a really nice job for Trinity Baptist. He's from Valdosta. Second one does not go, but he goes 1 for 2. It's 6-3. Banyans played Trinity College of Florida, or actually had that game on the schedule, but that game did not happen this past Wednesday night. Hill hits Xavier Rose, who comes into today's play with 877 career points. Dishes it off to Thompson, off the rim, no good, out of bounds. It's going to be Banyans basketball. Trinity Baptist played at Jacksonville University on Monday night, an NCAA Division I exhibition game, and kept that one very close. Came back from a 20-point deficit to make it 13. The final score was 78-65, but the game was much closer than that, as we get a good bounce pass inside to Zach Close, who gets his first basket of the ball game. Xavier Rose scored 13 in that ball game to put his career statistics at 877. He is closing in on 900 and looking to top 1,000 this season, the fifth-year senior from Quitman, Georgia. Thompson couldn't get the shot off. Eslava one-on-one, and Diego Fernandez will get called for the foul reaching in. That is his first and team foul number 1 on the Eagles. This is their official first game of the season. They scored 65 at JU, shot 41%, hit 8 of 25 three-point attempts, and a very nice 11 out of 16 at the line. Eslava at the line for the Banyans. His first free throw is good. He has 7 of the 9 points up there on the scoreboard. So Eslava, 2 3-pointers, and now a free throw. And free throw number 2. It is also good, so he has scored 8 of 10, and we're not even 3 minutes into the game. That is Diego Ansalva. Ian Kennedy takes the pass, kicks it outside to Rose in the paint. Underhand layup does not go. Quickly up the court, and Salva off the rim. This one does not go through. Fernandez with the rebound, looking for Rose. One-on-one, missed opportunity, but Ian Kennedy follows the shot and gets the putback and the basket. New College women defeated Trinity Baptist earlier today. And so the women's team from the Banyans, New College of Florida, 4-1 on the season. It was 67-43 the score. And there's the first official basket for Diego Fernandez. He scored 10 points at JU on Monday night. I had the pleasure of doing that game on JU's ESPN Plus feed. I was very happy to see how well both the Dolphins and the Eagles played. I'll be doing some more JU games, men's and women's games as well. I did their women's game against Edward Waters on Wednesday. We got a foul. Looks like Brandon Hill. If I saw that correctly, that is the correct call. Number 1 on Hill, number 2 on the Eagles, and this will send Charlie Yoder to the line. This young man is averaging 25 points per game through the first 4, the 6'4" senior from LaGrange, Indiana. And the first free throw is good, and you have to hit those foul shots if you want to average that many points. So he hits the first of 2. Number 2 is up, and it is good. Banyans have hit their first 4 foul shots. Yoder came in already 23 out of 26 at the line, and Diego Fernandez gets the jump shot. 12-9, Eagles back to within 3. Indians work the ball up court. And that's Jack Scott, 6'9", that young man. Back to the outside, a three-point shot is good. That is Charlie Yoder with the 3. So 2 free throws and a 3 for Yoder. That's his 4th three-pointer of the season. And in 4 games, he's already taken 26 free throws, made 23 of them, and now 2 for 2 to add to those totals. Fernandez for 3 off the rim. Banyans lead by 6. 3 three-pointers already. Yoder guarded by Kennedy, and Kennedy forced Yoder to change his shot and resulting in a miss. Fernandez takes the pass from Hill inside the paint, off the glass and good. Fernandez already with 6 points. 15-11, Diego Fernandez, dynamic, scored 20 points or more in 10 of the last 13 games last season with a career high of 30 in that stretch. That one off the glass, no good. Rebound is blocked, but Kennedy will be called for the foul. Body contact. He got all ball with the hand, but made the body contact, and that's the reason for the foul. It is team foul number 3 and personal foul number 1 on Ian Kennedy. 2 more free throws for Charlie Yoder. Already hit 2. And the first of these 2 is good. 23 for 26 coming in, and at the moment now 26 of 29. Again, that is how you end up averaging 25 points a game. Take advantage of those opportunities every time you can. Yoder's already 3 for 3 today, and now 4 for 4. That is not the man that the Eagles want to put at the line. He now has 7 points, and it's a 17-11 Banyans lead. Xavier Rose to Fernandez. Gavin Korthloader now on the court. That's him with the ball. Xavier Rose had a little trouble getting inside. He hits Kennedy all the way in the corner. Eagles have to back it up. The TBC Eagles have something they have not had much in several years. They have a lot more height this year, but the Banyans have brought even more height to the court here today. And we have ourselves a blocking foul as a man from each team hits the floor very hard. Foul's called on Jaquez Anderson. He pops back up. That is his first and team foul number 4. And that will send Giovanni Toscanini to the line. 2 free throws for Toscanini. First attempts of the season, and he misses number one. Toscanini has not scored a point yet for New College. They're led by head coach Andrew Wingreen and assisted by Kyle McIvy, Drew Lutz, Ty Brooks, and Scott Townsend. Second one bounces around and drops out. Marius Pringle, another Toccoa Falls transfer, got that rebound. He wears number 11 to the right side of the box. Gavin Korthloader, the basket is good. Gavin Korthloader with his first score of the season. Eagles within 4. Here's Pringle, wears number 11. He is from Orlando. Played at Toccoa Falls until this season. Pass inside, knocked away by Fernandez. Toscanini regains control, but misses the shot. All the way up the court to Rose. One-on-one to the basket, and it's good. Xavier Rose scored 13 at JU. He has 2 now. 21 points away from 900 for his career. That's Rose guarding Jordan Clark, who's averaging 19.7 through the Banyan's first 4. Kicked outside, back to Clark. And Clark will fire a 3. It's off the rim. Batted around, and Clark is able to regain control, get by Pringle, and get the layup. First basket of the game for Jordan Clark. Rose takes the pass, runs the baseline. Pringle wasn't expecting the pass. This time he was from Korthloader. Fernandez, pump fake, basket, no. And a rebound by Adrian Moore, reaching over Fernandez and pulling it in. 12:17 left to go in a very fast-paced and exciting first half. 19-17, Banyan's lead. Eagles with that good defense, keeping the Banyans from getting inside, and this one goes out of bounds. Great job by Ian Kennedy. Knocking away from Charlie Yoder. 8 seconds on the shot clock, and a new Banyan on the court. Number 0, Sean LaFrenz. He is a junior from Port Charlotte, Florida. Stands at 6'1". Sean LaFrane, rather. And that's LaFrane with the inbound pass. Long three-point shot, misses everything, and Kennedy pulls down the rebound. Mendez couldn't get around the big man. It's Jack Scott. He's able to keep him out of range. Scott has a full foot on Fernandez, and a backcourt violation is going to give the ball over to the Banyans. Rose's pass off the mark, and nothing that Fernandez could do about it. It is only a 2-point lead for the Banyans. TBC has come storming back. Banyans, though, inbounding with 20 on the shot clock, well inside their offensive side of the field. Xavier Rose goes out in favor of Jace Spinelli. Our first look at Spinelli, who scored 2 at JU on Monday night. Jace Spinelli, senior from Orlando. Kennedy on the defense. Keeping these big guys out of the paint with 1 second to shoot. That ball did hit the rim. Coach Shank saying no way, but they do get the layup and the putback. If I saw it right, it was LaFrane. I could be wrong on that one. There were a bunch of men crowding around the basket. Kennedy takes the pass. Fires up a 3. It hits off the rim. Banyans get up court quickly. Check on that last basket by the Banyans when we get an opportunity, but this time it is definite that Zach Close scored for New College of Florida. (23-17) our score. Kennedy will draw the foul and go to the line. That foul will go against Zach Close. That is his second. Eagles are shooting 67% in the early going. New College, 86%. And we'll send Ian Kennedy to the line. Kennedy scored 9 points at JU. He has 2 so far today. Normally a very good free throw shooter. the junior from Jacksonville Beach, sinks the first of two. 3 points now for Ian Kennedy. That was Zach Close on that one basket that I wasn't sure of a couple of moments ago for the Banyans. So Close now with 6 points. Kennedy with his second. It's good. So he goes 2 for 2, 4 total points. It's a 4-point Banyans lead at 23-19, coming up on the midway point of the first half. Banyans work the perimeter. Lafrane up to the top to Tuscanini, who goes up the left side of the paint but can't get the shot off. The ball stolen by Fernandez. 2 men to beat. He'll have a reverse layup. The basket is good and one. Diego Fernandez beat 2 Banyans. The foul looked like it was called on Ben Walker. That'll be the first on Walker. And Diego Fernandez at the line. It is good. No surprise there. He is around 87% in his 2 seasons here as a TBC Eagle. 9 points now for Diego Fernandez and a 1-point Banyan lead. Pull-up jumper. That misses, and Pringle pulls down the rebound. Fernandez fell down but got right back up and regained control as if he never slipped. Couple of handoffs to Fernandez. Brandon Hill outside the arc. Hands off to Kennedy. Shot clock at 10. From the line, that ball bounces off the rim. Hill was trying to put it back in but misses, and Lafrane gets the rebound. Spinelli on the defense. Goes inside and forces a miss, and Pringle pulls down the board. Ball gets away and will go to the Banyans. Coach Zach Shank, no stranger to TBC Gymnasium. He is a former TBC Eagle. Under Coach Pat Milligan, he and Brandon Raines, one of the assistant coaches, 2 Bible College National Invitational Championships under Coach Milligan back in the early 2010s. Was an assistant coach for Coach John Jones for 4 years. Went away to North Carolina and has come back to take over the helm. He's also the athletic director at Eagles View Academy High School, just a mile away from TBC. Rebound by Jaquez Anderson up the court. Jason Spinelli to Anderson. That's for 3. It's strong. And the rebound from Jordan Clark. And Clark will walk it up the right side. Then go into the paint, pull up, and hit the short jump shot. Second basket for Jordan Clark. Again, he averages 19.7. It's a 3-point Banyans lead. TBC has not led, and Clark with the steal. And he's misses the shot. Good defense by Rose. 3 attempts, and the Eagles end up stripping the ball on the rebound and not allowing the basket, but Brandon Hill can't hold on. Clark another opportunity, and Anderson lets him go, and he misses the shot, but Lafrane is there for the putback. Jaquez Anderson did the right thing, making sure he didn't get the unnecessary foul, but credit Sean Lafrane for following the shot and getting the rebound and the 2 points. Timeout, 7:57 left in the half. 27-22. We'll be right back on TBC Eagles. Well, we've had a very exciting first half so far, and we still have almost 8 minutes left. The Banyans lead by 5, 27-22. Zach Close has 6 points, Diego Eslava 8, and Charlie Yoder 7 for the Banyans. Right now, the Eagles are led by Diego Fernandez with 9, Ian Kennedy with 6. Both teams shooting the ball very well in the mid-60s. New College 8 of 12, TBC 9 of 14. Eagles, though, have turned the ball over 3 times. And Rose just does keep it from becoming 4. Dinelli, Rose, Fernandez, Hill, and Anderson for the Eagles. Clark, Walker, as Hill goes up for the layup and misses. Eslava, who just pulled down the rebound. Jack Scott and Adonis Canaris on the court for the Banyans. Head coach, once again, Andrew Wingreen. That's for 3. It's off the rim, rebounded by Fernandez. Dinelli thought about a 3, but pulls it back down. Each team has 7 rebounds. Here's Spinelli inside the paint. Ball bounced around inside the rim before dropping in, and Spinelli gets his first official basket of the season. He had a basket at JU. Also drew 2 charges to keep JU from scoring. That's Jack Scott around Brandon Hill. You talk about a matchup of big men, 6'9" and 6'8". But Brandon Hill is called for the foul. And that's number 2 on Hill. Team foul number 5, and Jack Scott at the line. And Scott on the season, 6 out of 11. He has 2, and number 1 is good. His first point, he averages 9 through the first 4 games for New College of Florida. And a couple of substitutions. Our first look at Caleb Kaczynski for New College, and for the TBC Eagles, Jack Peeler now on the court. And Scott goes 2 for 2. That puts the lead up to 5 for New College. Bounce pass to Jack Peeler. Jack Peeler had a basket at JU as well, and that's Jace Spinelli for 3. And that pulls TBC to within 2 at 29-27. Under 6.5 until the intermission. We told you that the women's game went to New College, Florida. 67 for New College. That one goes in. Try to give you some of those point totals as we get an opportunity. JV men for TBC defeated Lamar Sports Academy this afternoon, actually early in the afternoon. The game started at 11:45. It was 89-77, and Jesse Mitchell scored 20 points for the JV Eagles. Emma Parrish had 17 for the women's team, but the Eagles in a losing effort. 10 to shoot. New College had 2 players who scored 18 in the women's game. Offhand, I don't remember who, but I'll try to check on that. That ball goes out of bounds off Jordan Clark. In that women's game, 18 points from Sierra Moore and Gwen Chukalis. They each scored 18 in the women's game against TBC earlier this afternoon. Fernandez crosses midcourt. His team trails by 4. Eagles have never led, but they've kept it very close. Jack Peeler loses control, but Corp Loader regains the ball. His shot, he was thwarted by Diego Eslava. And the Banyans now looking to extend to 6 or possibly 7. Jordan Clark uses Scott as a screen, and that's a nice big screen to use. Scott for 3. Off the rim, rebounded by Spinelli. Xavier Rose hustling across the court. Fernandez for 3, good. Even dozen now for Diego Fernandez, and the Eagles back to within one. Timeout called by Coach Wingreen with the score 31-30 in favor of the Banians. 4:26 left in the half, 30-second timeout. And that'll give us a chance to check some of the upcoming games on the schedule for both the Banians and the Eagles. After today, New College of Florida will go to Beacon College, actually a home game against Beacon College on Friday, November 15th. Both the women and the men play. Trinity Baptist will send both the women and the men to New College on Saturday, November 16th. And then New College begins Sun Conference play on November 20th against Ave Maria, and then on the 23rd against Florida Memorial University. For Trinity Baptist, after today, Monday night, Veterans Day, 8 p.m. against NCCAA Division I Clinton College. And then 2 of the next 3 games will be against Division I exhibition opponents at Mercer on November 13th, at Florida A&M on November 22nd, with the trip to New College of Florida in between on Saturday, November 16th. So a whole lot of action on the schedule. Check out TBCEagles.com and GoMightyBanians.com for all the information about your favorite team. That is Jack Scott missing a very easy layup, but he gets the rebound, puts it right back up and in. His first field goal, he now has 4 points. Rose takes that long pass. Finds Spinelli outside the arc. Eagles work the ball back to Rose in the corner. Spinelli for 3, no. And it takes a long bounce and goes out of bounds. Dead ball rebound credited to the Banians. Like seeing those names pop up on the screen. The Korth-Loder family watching from Spring Hill. Actually, they did all last season. And a live stream every home game this season. Pull back, fade away, 3-point effort. No good. Rose with the rebound. He hustles up. 1-on-2 has options to both sides. Finds Anderson, and the big man, Jaquez Anderson, gets his first basket of the season. Jaquez Anderson, the senior from Valdosta, Georgia. Scored 10 at JU on Monday night. Got to the outside. That is a 3-point shot. No good. Rose with the rebound. Rose to Fernandez. Inside the paint. He will go to the line. Not sure which Banyan will get called for the foul. If I saw it correctly, it was Caleb Kaczynski, his first. And Diego Fernandez at the line, 1 for 1 so far today. As a team, Eagles 4 for 5. And the first of 2 is good. That's now a baker's dozen for Diego Fernandez. First, we'll check over all the numbers officially at halftime. Gentleman named Luke doing the official stats for us this afternoon. 14 points now for Diego Fernandez. Hannah Hewling working the camera for us. Abby Springer doing the online scoreboard. Sam Garcelle will take that over in the second half. That one is for 3. It's good. Charlie Yoder now with 10. And the Banyans have gotten the lead back up to 8. Fernandez bounce past a Peeler in the paint, high off the glass. Scott may have gotten some fingertips on it. Yoder to the outside. That one is for 3. A wide open look by Diego Eslava. That's his third 3. He now has 11, and the Banyans lead now by 5. I misread that scoreboard a moment ago. Rose off the glass, no good. That ball did a 360 and came out. He was a little frustrated that he couldn't get that ball to drop down, but he may get another opportunity as a carrying violation has been called against Charlie Yoder. Eagles will send Ian Kennedy back onto the court, and Jack Peeler will come out. 1:59 left to go until the intermission and a 5-point deficit for TBC. These two teams hustling no matter who's on the court, back and forth. That's exactly what you want to see. Spinelli to the outside to Rose. 10 seconds to shoot. Rose is being double teamed. Spinelli for three. No, it looked good out of his hand. And Jordan Clark bats it around, pulls down the rebound. Fernandez couldn't quite get it away from Clark. And there's a wide open look for the frame, but he's short, but a foul. Couldn't tell if that was a three. It looked like it might have been. Jace Spinelli will be called for the foul. And I believe they are calling that a three-point effort, and Sean Lafrane is at the line. So that is 3 foul shots coming for Sean Lafrane, a junior from Port Charlotte, Florida. And Lafrane not on the stats. This is his first free throw. This may be his first game being played. The Banyans will send 3 men back deep and now make a substitution. Jack Scott in for Diego Eslava. Coach Shank talking with Spinelli. Free throw number 2 is good. The first free throw made by Sean Lafrane. He has 3 total points. He was shooting a 3-pointer, so he gets 3 shots. One for 2 so far, and now 1 for 3, and Rose pulls down the rebound. Xavier Rose, he's 5'11", but he plays like he's much bigger than that, and he gets the basket and draws the foul. And Xavier Rose will go to the line. The foul is called on Ben Walker. I have him at 2 if everything is correct. And for Rose, 4 points, pending the free throw. This one is good. Eagles at JU were 11 for 16, 69%, and they're doing great so far today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 8. Banyans at the line are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe 8 out of 10 if I'm counting correctly. Of course, I'm having to look very quickly because this action just won't quit. Turnaround jumper in the paint, no good. Rebound Spinelli. He goes through 2 Banyan defenders. Pulls up, allows his teammates to get into position before hitting Ian Kennedy. Rose at the line and runs the right side of the lane and gets the basket. That's now 7 for Xavier Rose. He is up to 884, 16 points away from 900. Of course, 116 away from 1,000. We're going to keep a close watch on Xavier Rose this season. Diego Fernandez with the strip and the steal. Has Rose to his right, but will take this one himself. Jordan Clark with the block. Spinelli tracks it down, hits Fernandez. Pump fake from 3 inside to Rose. A pump fake and a basket. Xavier Rose now with 9. The Eagles have their first lead of the ball game. Could be short-lived, however it isn't, as Trinity Baptist puts on a clinic in the closing moments of the first half. We go to the intermission with Trinity Baptist leading 41-40 on the short jumper from Xavier Rose with the assist by Diego Fernandez. We'll look at all the totals during halftime and get you updated. You're watching men's basketball on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. We are ready for the second half of an exciting matchup between the Banyans from New College of Florida and the home team Eagles of Trinity Baptist College. TBC got on a nice run at the end of the first half to overtake the Banyans and get their first lead, 41-40. Eagles have the ball to inbound, and Fernandez will get it to Xavier Rose, who scored 10 points, and Diego Fernandez 11 to help lead the Eagles. Thompson was able to dish off the ball before getting called for the traveler with his foot about to slip. 15 to shoot. Brandon Hill high off the glass, and the basket is good. Hill with his first score. He scored 4 at JU on Monday night. Diego Eslava has 11 points for the Banyans, and Charlie Yoder with 10. Those are the leaders for the Banyans right now. With possession is Jordan Clark. Does a little touch pass and gets the ball right back before the Banyans working inside. Rose knocks it away, but Scott picks it up. Steal by DJ Thompson. He feeds Brandon Hill, who gets the layup. Assist credited to Thompson, and Hill with his second basket. Eagles have opened up a 5-point lead. Again, they did not lead until that last shot made just seconds before the halftime buzzer. And now it's a 5-point TBC lead. Three-pointer from Adrian Moore off the mark. Moore, though, able to get the rebound after a couple of players bat the ball around, kicks it outside, high off the glass for three, no good, and this one is out of bounds and will stay with the Banyans. New College shot 58% in the first half. Trinity Baptist 65.4% in the first half, and that's counting the first few baskets by Hill in the second as well. Thompson will get the rebound, and we'll have ourselves a jump ball. TBC inbounded, so New College will get the ball. 2 seconds tick off the shot clock. So they will have 28, but then the official now says put it at 20. Officials, I think they're talking about the shot clock, whether to put it back to 28 or leave it alone at 20, that it says right now. And they are going to put it back to 28. And reset the game clock to 18:30. So Sam will get that updated on your screen before long, if not already. And the missed opportunity for the Banyans. Rose finds Fernandez for three. Good. Diego Fernandez now with 14 points, his second three-pointer. Eagles lead 48-40. Sam Garcelle now working the on-screen score line that you see at the bottom of the screen. Rose on the defense, knocks it away, but Moore picks it back up, misses the shot. Ball did not hit the rim, so 5 seconds to shoot, and then a whistle. I think they're calling it out of bounds. Fernandez with the strip, but then the ball hits the baseline. And the officials are going to check that shot clock, and they're going to ask if Diego Fernandez had established possession. If so, then a new shot clock. If not, then they're going to have to put the shot clock back down. It was around 5 seconds. And the officials, they ask each other, and one man heading over to the scorer's table. Sean Lafrane had 3, Jack Scott 4 in the first half, Caleb Kaczynski 2, Adrian Moore 2, Jordan Clark 2, Zach Close 6. And we told you about Enslava's 11 and Yoder's 10 for the Eagles. Rose with 10, Fernandez with 11 in the first half. Eagles have scored since then, of course. Jacquez Anderson 6, Spinelli 2, Thompson 2, and Gavin Korfloater 3. 48-40, Eagles lead by 8. All work to the far sideline, to the corner, a pump fake on a fake three. Now a fired off three-pointer off the rim. Loose ball picked up by the Eagles. They play on. Rose brings it past midcourt. Anderson for 3. It's good. 9 points now for Jacquez Anderson, and the Eagles lead by 11. But don't let up because this team can score a bunch of points. The Banyans averaging 85.3 entering play today. And we have ourselves a timeout with 17 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. Trinity Baptist leading 51-40. Hey, a whole lot of action in a nearly jam-packed Trinity Gymnasium here on the west side of Jacksonville. Eagles again are back on the home court Monday night at 8 p.m. against Clinton College, a team that routinely scores over 100 points. Last year, the Eagles were one of just 3 teams to keep Clinton under 100. Clinton won the game, but considering the dynamic scoring that the Clinton College team does, that's saying quite a bit. Eagles are then going to be on the road for their next 3 at Mercer in a D1 exhibition, at New College of Florida next Saturday the 16th, and then over to Tallahassee, Florida A&M, and that'll be November 22nd. The Eagles will be at Ave Maria University on November 25th, and that rounds out the month of November for TBC Eagles basketball. Again, this is the first official game of the season for Trinity Baptist. New College plays Beacon on Friday, November 15th, before hosting TBC on the 16th and beginning Sun Conference competition against Ave Maria at Ave Maria on November 20th. Indians get the ball inside to Jordan Clark, who's having all kinds of trouble. Then he shakes off 2 defenders and gets the jump shot to go. 4 points now for Jordan Clark. Eagles work it up the court quickly. Hill has a little trouble controlling the pass. Gets inside the paint, and that one does not drop. Missed opportunity for TBC to extend the lead. Right now it's 9. Could be 6 if that one goes, but it doesn't. And we have ourselves a whistle. That's going against the Banyans. Going to be TBC's ball. The official held up one finger, but there's no number 1 on the court. I'm wondering if he meant Jordan Clark. Jack Scott wears number 1, but he is not out there right now. Eagles ball. It does go as a foul, however. Get a chance, we'll see if I can update that one. And Anderson misses on the 3-point attempt. One team foul committed by the Banyans, none for TBC in the second half. We're not 4 minutes in yet. Very close. Rose on guard of Yoder, and Yoder steps back, fires a 3, misses, and a rebound for Thompson. Fernandez up the court. Goes 1-on-3, the layup. No, instead the pass to Hill, who does not convert. And the Banyans are able to keep Eagles out of the basket. Now a chance to pull to within 7, and they do with the basket from Jordan Clark. 6 points now for Clark. Eagles lead 51-44. They led 51-40 not long ago, but the Banyans have scored some unanswered points. Eagles have missed a couple of opportunities and turned the ball over on this out of bounds. And the Banyans can now pull to within 5 or possibly 4 with a 3-point play. Clark across midcourt. Clark looking for Ben Walker, who will fire the 3. It's off the rim. And the rebound by Brandon Hill. Rose to Anderson. 3-point effort is strong. Hill keeps the ball inbounds, then off a few men's feet. We may have a jump ball. We do have a jump ball, and the arrow is with the Banyans. Eagles have out-rebounded the Banyans 18-14. And now Coach Shank is saying it should be Trinity Baptist's ball. Going to get a little bit of housekeeping duties underneath the basket. I believe that call's been overturned, and it is Trinity Baptist ball on the alternating possession arrow. 14:54 left to go. Eagles 51, Banyans 44. Well, both teams got a chance to catch their breath during that slight pause. Fernandez for three, no. And rebound by Charlie Yoder. Crosses midcourt. Banyans again could cut the deficit down a little more. The biggest lead for the Eagles has been 11. Banyans have scored the last 4 points. Foot drag, but no call. Bounce past Scott back in the game. Kicked outside and batted away by Xavier Rose. Eagles with the steal. Rose inside the paint, hits Anderson, jump shot, no good. Missed opportunity as Anderson was wide open, but put just a bit too much on the shot. It's easy to say from up here, however. A lot harder to actually get that ball to go in. Fernandez strips. Banyans keep the ball. Three-pointer, no good, but a foul on Jaquez Anderson. That's his second, and it will send Diego Eslava to the line for three. Eslava, 3 for 3 from the line in the first half. Came in 4 for 4. He's now 6 for 6. Hit both opportunities in the first half. He's a freshman, 6'5", from Seville, Spain, and the first of 3 is good. Eagles do not want to put the Banyans at the line. They can sink it. On the season, 78.7% coming into today's play. They have done a terrific job. So have the Eagles at the line. And the second one gets the bounce and drops in. New College at the line. They're now 11 out of 14. Ian Kennedy in for DJ Thompson. Eagles have hit 6 of 7 foul shots. First 2 went in. So does the third one. And Insalva now with 14 points. And they have cut it down to 4. Wasn't the three-point play I was thinking of, but it did happen. Rose to the far sideline, backs it up near midcourt. 7 unanswered points so far by the Banyans. Anderson trying to answer that with the 3, but it's off the rim. And the rebound for Ben Walker, and now could become a 1-point game. Jordan Clark with possession, backs up for the 3, and it's good, and we do have that 1-point game. 9 points now for Jordan Clark. 51-50. Each team has scored 10 in the half, and looks like we have a foul. That's going to be called against Charlie Yoder, his first. That is on the floor, so the Eagles will inbound. Shank taking advantage of a brief opportunity to talk to Rose and Anderson before sending them back on the offensive side of the court. This pass to Rose. Kicks it outside to Kennedy. The ball was tipped, but Kennedy was able to track it down. Kennedy wanted to fire a 3, but the pass off the mark kept him from doing so. Fernandez, Jack Scott, shot clock at 10. Outside to Fernandez. Runs the baseline, hits Kennedy, 4 to shoot. Will they get it off? Rose did. The ball was tipped, and that'll be a shot clock violation. The block shot kept the ball from going anywhere near the basket, and now the Banyans have a chance to regain the lead for the first time since very, very late in the final seconds of the first half. Scott for 3, good. Jack Scott's first three-pointer. He now has 7, and the Banyans lead 53-51. Fernandez trapped over at the side on the double team. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles. 19 on the shot clock. Banyan's putting on the pressure. Eagles could tie it or regain the lead. Inbound pass to the backcourt. Rose is waiting. Xavier Rose has 10. Hits Fernandez, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Ben Walker. Eagles have the ball, but only 11 seconds to work with. Trailing by 2. Rose takes the inbound pass. Spins his way inside the paint. Basket, no. That ball rolled all the way around the rim and did not drop in. And Eagles started this second half off red hot, and they have missed on their last several opportunities. Jordan Clark misses the layup of his own. Ian Kennedy hustling up the court. Eagles still shooting 57% on the game. And that one is deflected, and Brandon Hill asking where the whistle was. He did not get the call. Banyans are at 52%. And that one will go out of bounds. Banyans will keep possession, and Brandon Hill still asking why a foul wasn't called on the other end. Many of the fans are wondering the same reason. Inbound pass to Yoder. And an unforced error. Diego Eslava owns up to it. Took his eye off the ball before he secured possession. 11:21 left to go. Banyans have led all but the first moments of the second half. Actually, several minutes in, then regained the lead. Eagles got that lead just seconds before halftime. Fernandez will go through 2 men. Pull up jumper, no good. Fernandez trying to regain possession, but he couldn't come down in bounds. And again, the Eagles missing some opportunities in the last couple of minutes to regain or extend the lead at the time and regain the lead or at least tie the score now. Well, they'll have a chance to catch their breath for just a moment. And here come the Banyans with a new man on the court, Sean Lafrane, who scored 3 points in the first half. That's Sean Lafrane right there with possession. Lafrane from Port Charlotte goes up high, misses the shot. Both teams missing a couple of layups in recent moments. Fernandez lost his footing, but then draws a foul. There were 2 Banyans there. I think he called it on Yoder. So I have 2 fouls on Yoder, and it should be on the floor. Eagles will inbound. It was really difficult to see what the official called, and they're not putting the fouls up on the scoreboard. Four fouls on New College, just 1 for TBC. This is Hill. Turnaround jumper, no good. Tell you, the Eagles have really cooled off in the past few minutes. They've had many opportunities, unable to convert, but Jordan Clark does and extends the lead to 4 for the Banyans. He now has 8 points. Kennedy will end that cold streak with a terrific layup. I mean, he flew high and long in the air. I wouldn't say a la Michael Jordan, but somewhat of a resemblance. Ian Kennedy now on guard of Sean Lafrane. He goes back to within 2, trying to get the stop and get a chance to tie it up. They won't get it as Toscanini makes a great move going around the lane and then getting the basket to drop in on the layup. Offensive foul called against Trinity Baptist. Ian Kennedy with the illegal screen, his second personal foul. That'll give the ball back to New College, who has a 4-point lead past the midway point. Timeout called by TBC head coach Zach Schenk. First timeout he has called. 9:24 left to go. We'll pause right here ourselves, and we'll be right back. Banyans will now inbound, leading by 4 with 9:24 left to go. This is Tuscanini getting the ball to Jack Scott over near the corner. Ben Walker off the glass and in. His first basket, he averages 5.3, and the lead is now 6 for the Banyans. Again, they average 85.3 points per game. TBC led by 11 earlier in the half and now trail by 4. Brandon Hill having some trouble getting that ball to fall. And again, the Eagles come away empty with a chance to score on a short jumper or a layup. On the frame, he finds Toscanini inside the paint. Spin move. Reverse layup, good for Adrian Moore, his second basket. Long pass to Kennedy. Eagles now trail 61-53, an 8-point deficit. Again, they led by 11 earlier in the half. They stormed out of the locker room and scored the first 10 points. That's Thompson for 3, no good. It was 51-40. The Banyans have outscored TBC 21-2 since then. And LaFrane finds Tuscanini at the top of the lane and a foul. Offensive foul called against the Banyans. Foul's called on Adrian Moore, his first. Rose picks it up after letting the ball roll to save some time. Kennedy outside to Rose. In the paint. Fernandez pulls up and misses the jumper, and he is frustrated that that ball didn't drop. He had a good look. Walker for 3, off the rim and out of bounds. TBC missing some opportunities, as we said. At over 60% in the first half, and they're down to 51% on the game. And the ball will be brought back just shy of midcourt. 8-point deficit for the Eagles. Banyans are shooting 56%. Jace Spinelli at the table, ready to check in for TBC. Kennedy to Thompson, to Fernandez. They work it to Rose. Bounce pass to Kennedy, who came across the court. In the paint, Kennedy off the glass, and the basket is good. Kennedy now with 11. Eagles back to within 6, but they need to get a couple of stops, and they need to get those opportunities converted. Scott, 4-3, hit one a little while ago, not this time. Fernandez able to outleap Giovanni Toscanini for the rebound. Rose in the paint, and we have a foul. It's on the floor. Eagles will inbound. Foul's called on Toscanini. His first. It is team foul number 6, so once this ball's inbounded, Trinity Baptist is in the bonus. As the next one would be 7 and 1-1 shooting. Hill outside to Kennedy. 17 on the shot clock. Spinelli checks in. Gets the ball to Hill. Pull-up jumper. It's good. Brandon Hill now with 6, all in the second half. Eagles within 4. They saw their 11-point lead slip away, and now trying to pull back even with the Banyans. New College of Florida's Jordan Clark, 4-3, no good. Follows a shot, but overruns it. Picked up by Yoder. Walker from the line, no good. Rebound Scott, almost stripped away, but Scott gets the ball right back from Spinelli and lays it in. 9 points now for Jack Scott. 6-point Banyans lead. And Fernandez could not get past Walker. Now he's double teamed up top. Spinelli to the right side. Finds Rose. And Rose unable to get himself inside. And bounce pass is batted away. 3 to shoot. Spinelli for 3. No. Ball did hit the rim, but it's rebounded by the Banyans. College with really good defense on that last possession by the Eagles. And right now the lead is 6. Yoder inside the paint to the left side. Rose reaches in, knocks the ball away, and we have ourselves a whistle. And 30-second timeout is the call. No foul assessed. 4:54 left to go. Banyans lead 63-57. Back in a moment. It's Trinity Baptist's ball. They trail by 6. 4:54 left to go. Spinelli, Rose, Fernandez, Hill, Kennedy for Trinity Baptist. Lafrane, Clark, Walker, Yoder, and Scott for New College. Spinelli back near midcourt. Fernandez using Hill as a screen. Kicks it outside. Kennedy inside the paint. The underhand layup. Ian Kennedy with 13. Diego Fernandez with 14. 11 of those for Fernandez were in the first half. Kennedy has picked it up in the second. Almost came away with a steal, and Jay Spinelli will jump on top of Yoder to try to get the ball. This time the arrow is with the Banyans. Actually, this is going to be a foul called against Jace Spinelli. That's his second. It is on the floor. It's team foul number 3. The Banyans have committed 6, so another one would put Trinity Baptist at the line. And Rose doing a little mop-up duty himself. And then he'll get ready as the pass is going to be inbounded by the Banyans. Sean Lafrane will send it back into play. Clark is in three-point range, and he can hit. We've seen him do that. And a ball's knocked out of bounds off Spinelli. 13 on the shot clock. 4:13 on the game clock. Clark will work it back towards midcourt, try to set up an opportunity to extend what is now a 4-point lead. 3 seconds, Clark got away with a travel and got the basket. 6-point lead now for the Banyans. Spinelli to Fernandez. Kennedy puts up the screen. Outside to Xavier Rose. In the paint to Kennedy, and these new college defenders get on top of the ball carrier very easily. Spinelli couldn't pick it up. It's going to stay with the Eagles, though. Clark knocked it out of bounds. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hello, Sam Battle. Glad to see you watching us here. NAIA Sun Conference, New College of Florida against the TBC Eagles. Fernandez misses the jumper. Pulled in by Jack Scott. 6-point Banyans lead. Banyans are 3-1 on the season, looking for win number 4. They beat Middle Georgia State University a few nights ago. And the basket is good for Clark, and the foul will be called on Spinelli, his 3rd. 13 points now for Jordan Clark, 11 of those in the second half. And Jordan Clark will get his first free throws of the game. At the line, Clark comes in at 12 out of 15, and he hits the three-point play. He now has 14 points, and the Banyans lead by 9, 68-59. Eagles work the ball to Xavier Rose on the TBC logo. Under 3 minutes to go, and the Banyans are starting to open it up. Remember, they came back from an 11-point deficit. They've outscored the Eagles by 20 since then. They lead by 9. It was 51-40. So we're talking a 28-8 run by New College of Florida. Fernandez could not convert. Eagles have missed some opportunities in this second half. Bounce pass to Scott. Yoder with possession. Banyans can now start to try to work down the clock. Still looking for opportunities, however. They won't be in too much of a hurry, but Ben Walker saw an opening and went inside and sank the basket to make it an 11-point game. Kennedy to Fernandez. And Fernandez trying to direct traffic, give the Eagles an opportunity to put some points on the board. Kennedy in the paint. Fernandez for 3, no. The difference has been the Eagles have cooled off in the second half after starting it off red hot. Overall, looks good at 50%, but they were well over 60% in the first half. New College is at 56%. Scott guarded by Hill. And the Banyans with 1:28 left. They're going to use up as much time as they can. 1 second to shoot. The three-pointer no good. Ball almost knocked in by the wrong man, but then Jack Scott is there for the putback. He has 11, and with $1:15 left to play, the Banyans lead by 13. We'll be right back. New College of Florida has outscored TBC 32-18 in the second half. And they've opened up a 13-point lead with coming up on just a minute left to go. Thompson crosses midcourt. And Thompson to the right side of the paint. Gets the ball to Brandon Hill, who lays it in. And an official timeout after the basket. So Hill gets the bucket. He has 8. And the official stopped the clock. No call. I think he just wanted to check on the score as we hit the final minute. New College of Florida will go to 4-1. TBC 0-1. Again, this is their first official game. They will play Clinton College here on Monday night. Foul's called on Brandon Hill. Team foul number 5, so on the floor. Number 3 on Hill, but that's moot at this moment. 15 seconds on the shot clock, but after a foul, it should go to 20, and now it does. Rose on guard of Charlie Yoder. 40 seconds left. Well, New College will be at Beacon next Friday, and then these two teams down in Bradenton on Saturday. Long pass up the court. Thompson will draw the foul. So DJ Thompson will go to the line. He will shoot 2. And Thompson on the afternoon, nothing out of 2. These are the first free throws for TBC in this half. All the fouls have been on the floor, and Thompson misses the first. 26 seconds left. Another big difference is in the free throw shooting, where the Banians have hit 12 out of 15. That one goes in for DJ Thompson. The Eagles now 6 out of 8, or make that 7 out of 9. Both teams shot the ball well at the line, but the second half shooting percentage, I don't have it up to date, but Eagles really grew cold after getting that 11-point lead. 34-21 in the second half in favor of the Banians. And a foul by Diego Fernandez will put Walker at the line for a 1-and-1 because that is foul number 7. 12 out of 15 are the Banians. So they surpassed their season percentage at the line, came in at 78.7%. Walker, front end of the 1-and-1. It is good. Make that 13 for 16 for the Banians. And Walker with one more. It is good. 6 points for Ben Walker. 14 out of 17 is 82.4% from the line are the Banians. Fernandez misses. 10 seconds left. All they have to do is cross the line, and that's going to be the ball game. Leading scorer for the Banians, Jordan Clark and Diego Eslava with 14, tied with Diego Fernandez for the Eagles lead. For the Banians, Jack Scott, Charlie Yoder with 12, Zach Close 6, Adrian Moore and Ben Walker 4 each, Sean Lafrane 3, and Giovanni Tuscanini 2. For the Eagles, Fernandez 14, Ian Kennedy 13, Hill 11, Rose 10, Anderson 6, Thompson 3, and Jace Spinelli 2. Well, that's going to do it for us here this afternoon. The Banians are now 4-1. Eagles no wins, 1 loss officially on the new season. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Great to see all the names. I'm sorry I didn't get them all off, but we always love seeing that chat fill up on the screen. For head coach Zach Shank, assistant coach is Brandon Raines, who's also the Eagles JV head coach, and many assistants, including former Eagle Trey Whitfield, athletic director John D. Jones, Hannah Hewling on camera for all 3 games today. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.